What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Kara, and today we're going to be turning this tackle box into my new knitting toolbox. One of the thrift stores near me was having like a fishing event, so over time they collect their fishing supplies and then they ship it all to like the whatever stores doing the event, and they have so many supplies. So last month they were doing their fishing event and they had tables full of tackle boxes. I love a good organizational box. I went through them and I found this one and I really liked it. So we're gonna give it a clean, turn it into my new knitting toolbox. This is my current knitting tool bag, and as you can see, well, I think if I tried really hard I could zip it up, but I can't. I have a couple needle sets. I have so many notions and tools and stuff that like it's stuff I use, and I just find that I want a new system. Instead of having to pull stuff out to get in there, I want to be able to just open the box and pull the thing that I need out. It was time for an upgrade. Let's go give the box a bath. I think I finished organizing. I have too much stuff for it to be in one place, I think. So what ended up happening is this box is literally just needles. This bag is everything else. Let's do a tour. In here, I've got my neck lamp, all my crochet hooks, gauge rulers, stitch markers, row counters, all of my like accessories, bobbins, knitting pins. Did I say stitch markers already? Tapestry needles, all of my like pearl string, barber cord, try-on strings, and my little rubber thimbles for when I'm using really tiny needles, because I tend to like slice my fingers open using those. So that's what I've got in here. Here are all of like the tools that aren't needles or needle related. So that's that bag. This is now the needle box. Up in this big compartment, I've got all of my Chagu Shorty sets, the few fixed sets that I have. I don't have a ton of fixed sets. I have them in like sock sizes, just because I always have socks on the needles, and that way I'm not using my interchangeable sets, and because I know I'm going to use like a 40-inch for magic loop to do 2 at a time. So I've got those, and then a couple random ones that I've bought because I needed a needle and didn't have what I needed. This is what all of my interchangeable needles were in. This is obviously the Hiya Flyers like set organization thing that came with these needles. And I do want to expand. I do want to get more sizes. But anyways, I had all my interchangeables in here. So I had like my minis, my smalls, my larges, and then the cables here, and it was just getting like so full I could barely close it. So that was kind of getting annoying to use. And then I've got my DPN set. I've got all the sets up top and the random fixes that I have. And down in here, this is where I have all of my interchangeables. So I've got like my 0s and smallers, 1s and 2s, maybe 1s through 3s, 4s and 5s, 6 and 7s, or 8 and 9s, and 10 plus. And then like my needle stoppers. So I originally wanted to do like every size gets its own thing, but the dividers on this drawer were not long enough for that because I wanted to keep them in the packaging. I don't really know what to do with these. These are all like the dividers. So I've got my cordsmith and all my cables and end stoppers and adapters, cord extenders, all of that good stuff in there. So I've got them organized by like this has got, it doesn't have my 14-inch, but it's got all my mini 22 inches. This has got all my small 14s and then all my small 22s. So I'll just have like one bag for each of the sizes instead of a bag for each individual cable. So yeah, that's that. And so I'm excited. This is gonna be easier for me to find what I'm looking for because now I don't have to I would have to take all of this out of here to get to like everything in the bottom. I'm glad I don't have to do that anymore. And I got my pins. I was kind of hoping that this would all fit in there, but honestly it's kind of okay that it doesn't. I guess stick around and find out if I end up keeping this system or if I upgrade to an even bigger box so it can hold all the things. I don't necessarily want to have like a fixed like organizational drawer thing for all my stuff because I do like to be able to just like run into here, grab this, and take it to wherever it is that I'm currently knitting, just because I know I'll need stuff that's in there. I don't know, it just makes more sense for me in the way that I craft to have this be more transportable. And this will be really nice to be able to get my, you know, the size that I want versus having to like unwrap this and then make sure everything fits back in there for it to close. So that's all for this video. Thanks for hanging in. What kind of organizational tools do you all use for your knitting tools? Because there's a lot of stuff that we use. I'm curious to know what other crafters use. Happy crafting. I will see you in the next video. Bye.